There comes a point in every person's life when a quiet realization begins to surface. That realization is this: your results are not controlled by luck, chance, or circumstance. They are controlled by the quality of your thinking and the discipline of your decisions. Welcome. My name is Frank Menard, a student of leadership, personal achievement, and the timeless principles that govern success in every area of life. For decades, I've observed one undeniable truth. Those who plan deliberately and decide intentionally live differently than those who drift. Not because they're smarter, not because life is easier for them, but because they think ahead before pressure arrives. Today, we're going to explore the quiet discipline behind success, planning, and decision-making. So take a moment to slow down, listen carefully, and allow your thinking to be shaped. Because when thinking changes, everything else follows. Most people live their lives reacting. They respond to circumstances, interruptions, opinions, and emotions as they appear. Their days are full, but their direction is unclear. And then there are those who plan. They are not louder. They are not luckier. They are not immune to problems, but they possess clarity. And clarity, more than motivation or talent, determines the direction of a life. Success is not accidental. It is planned. Planning is not about predicting the future. It is about preparing the mind. When a person plans, they are doing something very rare. They are deciding in advance how they will think, respond, and act when challenges appear. Without planning, decision-making becomes emotional. With planning, decisions become intentional. Every meaningful plan begins with one essential question: what is the objective? Not what you hope will happen, not what feels comfortable, but what must be accomplished. Many people stay busy without ever becoming purposeful. They move constantly, but without a clearly defined end. Without a clear objective, effort is scattered and energy is wasted. Purpose brings focus. Focus simplifies decisions. Until you decide what you're committed to achieving, planning is impossible. Closely connected to purpose is intent. Intent answers the deeper questions. Why does this matter? What does success look like? What must remain true even if circumstances change? Plans will change. Conditions always do. But when intent is clear, direction remains steady. Purpose becomes an internal compass. It keeps decisions aligned when uncertainty appears. Planning at its core is organized thinking. It requires slowing down long enough to ask intelligent questions before actions begin. What resources are available? What obstacles are likely? What assumptions am I making? What could go wrong? And how will I respond to it? Most failures are not caused by lack of effort. They are caused by lack of forethought. People often plan weekends more carefully than their futures, purchases more carefully than their purpose. The disciplined mind plans first, then acts. Decision-making is the moment where character appears. Many people delay decisions under the illusion of being careful, when in reality they are avoiding responsibility. But every delay has a cost. Indecision trains the mind to hesitate, and hesitation, practiced repeatedly, becomes a habit. Waiting for perfect information is one of the greatest myths of success. Conditions are rarely ideal. Those who decide with the best information available move forward while others wait. Planning builds confidence, not because everything is controlled, but because the mind is prepared. Prepared to adapt, prepared to adjust, prepared to act. A plan is not a rigid contract, it is a guide. Strong leaders are not attached to being right. They're committed to achieving the results. When conditions change, plans evolve. Purpose remains. Risk is a natural part of growth. Avoiding all risk leads to stagnation. Ignoring risk leads to regret. Disciplined planning identifies risk, evaluates it, and reduces unnecessary exposure, then moves forward with courage. Progress belongs to those who balance thought with action. Reflection is the final discipline. After effort comes evaluation. What was intended? What occurred? Why did it happen? What will be done differently next time? Without reflection, experience becomes repetition. With reflection, experience becomes wisdom. Imagine approaching your life with this level of intention. A clearly defined purpose, thoughtful planning, courageous decision-making, willingness to adjust, honest review. Most people never truly fail. They simply never plan deliberately. And without a plan, a life defaults to reaction. The quality of your life will never rise above the quality of your decisions. And the quality of your decisions will never rise above the clarity of your purpose. Your future is not waiting on better circumstances. It is waiting on better decisions. And better decisions are born from disciplined planning. You don't need more motivation. You need more intentional thought. Plan your life deliberately. Decide with courage. Review honestly. Adjust willingly. This is how confidence is built. This is how direction is created. This is how lives are changed. If this message served you, subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who's ready to stop drifting and start leading their own life with purpose. And until next week, this is Frank Menard, reminding you that success is not an accident, it's a discipline. Have a great day.